What's the biggest subtle green flag in a new partner? No matter how angry you are at one another, you will still go out of your way or they go out of their way to help. I'll be wicked pissed, but I'll angrily make my wife her favorite dinner even though I don't want to eat. No matter how angry we are at one another usually only last a short period of time. We will never sabotage or try to teach them a lesson. Many times, it ends up being both apologizing to one another. Arguing and getting angry is just part of a relationship and unavoidable. It is how you deal with it that sets it apart from a healthy relationship versus a bad one. Being able to have a heated debate about something we both feel passionate about, but still respect each other's opinions without holding grudges, is a sign of intellectual compatibility and emotional maturity, and you can disagree on a topic, yet approach it as a way to understand each other better, rather than a battlefield to win an argument. This dynamic can be incredibly invigorating and can lead to both personal growth and a stronger bond in the relationship. When they listen and take an interest in something you find interesting and want to share with them, even if it's not something they personally care much about. I love birds, and if I see a bird of prey I get excited. Them out to my husband and he'll always watch them with me and ask me what it is, etc. Even though his interest in birds is minimal, and he probably wouldn't even notice them if I didn't point them out, that while they like you and support you, that they would be okay without you. Like they have a job, a plan, or a direction of some sort. They're not waiting for you to show up and give them a reason for being. That's not to say that you can't do great things together, but being with them is like joining a story rather than creating one from scratch. Low screen time. It signals that they're above superficialities, have a high degree of self-control, and care a lot about their mental health. It's a huge turn-on for me. Bonus points if they use tools to keep up their good habits, like the Bet Screen Time app, or use a dumb phone. Taking time to still prioritize themselves and their hobbies' interests. I don't want to be someone's all-encompassing life. I want them happy and living their life in the ways they want just as much as I want time to blend out lives in other ways. Loading the dishwasher appropriately. Even though there's an increased risk of poking your finger when you're unloading the dishwasher, loading knives dirty side up gets them cleaner. So, I think it shows that a person is mindful. Active listening. I never realized how refreshing it was to meet someone that didn't have to be doing something else while having a conversation. My wife and I share that in common, and it stood out to both of us when we first met. They are engaging at a healthy levels. They don't let just one person do all the work in terms of texting, arranging dates, talking, etc. It gives the other person a real good idea that they're also caring about this relationship. The key subtle sign of a great start with a new partner is truly enjoying each other's company, even in ordinary moments. Life is full of those, and having someone to share them with is really important. When they really listen when you talk, not just waiting for their turn to speak. They care about your thoughts and feelings and remember the little things you tell them, and consistent, treating their family well. Even people I'm not attracted to have the biggest green flag to me if there is a mutual respect and love between them and their parents. If you find yourself comfortable, confident, and are enjoying yourself and spending time together, it is likely a relationship worth pursuing. They show initiative to want to be around you and hang out with you, but they also avoid going overboard and being too clingy or even possessive. If they silence their phone and are in the now with you, that's another big plus. That means they're placing you above their social life, tries to fix issues or find reasonable compromises in arguments rather than trying to always win arguments. Offering to split the cost of the first date shows that they want an equal part in the relationship, doing things for each other in times of a situation. It's a sign of loyalty. You comfortably transition from talking all the time and together to hanging out quietly. When you ask her what her favorite film is and she doesn't say Human Centipede, they know how to communicate well and can communicate their needs and boundaries. When you can be 100 yourself around them, quirks and all, and they cherish it. You go on a road trip together and still like each other at the end of it. When I found a partner that offers a green flag, I'll let you know. Checking in on you to make sure you're doing okay during group events. They pick up their garbage that they accidentally drop in the street. She paid attention to our conversation. I never saw her phone. They rationally talk during arguments. Not yelling accusations. Anger accusations that are totally uncalled for from day one. Kindness and compassion to people in different situations.